I'm doing a discussion today of the episode 5 of season 1, Loki. And I really enjoyed this episode. I found it very fun. It's the most exciting episode so far. It leaves us on a big, cliffhanger of who is in charge of the TVA. Non spoilers. Um, I'll do spoilers at the end, but I it's the same as all the other reviews I've done. It's pretty much like the best Disney Plus Marvel show so far. I'm liking this more than Falcon Winter Soldier and WandaVision. Um, I it was pretty much, the cinematography looks really good on this episode. I really liked the cinematography in this episode, and I liked the acting. The acting was great. Um, uh, there, Tom Hiddleston, as usual, is just an amazing actor, and well, especially on this, he's shown that he's an amazing actor, and he has a lot of range, and something that I think the Marvel movies haven't really shown. And I used to not really like his character, but now I'm starting to like the Loki character now. Um, the I'm really it's definitely like it's hard to rate each episode because every episode is just a building block, and I don't like doing that because you know if it doesn't all form together to actually be something good, it could be very disappointing, and that's how I felt about Falcon Winter Soldier. I was praising that show, and then the last episode really deflated all my goodwill I had going towards it. You know, but I mean this is a really good show. I really am enjoying every episode. Let me turn this light back on. And I just like these shows. It really feels like comic books. It feels like we're it's like our comic books. Like we're reading comic books. I love comic books. I never read all the comic books. I wasn't like the type of kid who had like each issue. But whenever I had opportunity to get a comic book or read one, I got one. Have how to draw like Marvel. As I'm an illustrator. I love drawing. Um, I like making my own comic books. I have uh my father bought me this 300. I still have it. It's like all beaten up, but I had this since I was like, I don't know, 13, 12 or something. And I just love this book. Sorry. This is a great book. I just love comics. Just to show you that I'm telling the truth. But you know, yeah, I'm just really into comic books and stuff. So I mean, this is like really fun to watch the show weekly. Like, there's a comic book issue coming out, and we all get to look at it and talk about it, discuss it, and it's really fun. You know, um, the highlights of this, is really for me the Sylvie and Loki, their chemistry is my favorite. Learning about the variant Lokis was fun. Um, there's a surprise appearance from a person, and that's really fun. So to sum it up, it's a really great episode, a 10 out of 10 episode, out of a 10 out of 10 show, so far. I'm nervous because I hope this sticks landing. It's been fun, and if it just sticks a landing, I would definitely. The last episode basically makes me either want to excited for the next one or kind of like, this is one done. I'm kind of over. So really hope that the next week the episode's good. So yeah, 10 out of 10. If you guys didn't see it, you might as well leave now. Please like and subscribe, helps the channel. Comment below. But I'm about to go into spoilers right now. So we, here, give me a second so I can just have some blueprint of where I am. Yeah, then we got Black Widow. Oh, that's cool. They have like all the movies have Black Widow in them on the Disney Plus thing. This like all of them have Black Widow. That's cool. That's really cool. I just saw that. That's really cool. But yeah, I'm really excited to see them. I'm trying to get the Friday off of work so I can go see Black Widow. I'm really excited to see that. All right, so pretty much the episode starts. We do this really good take, the spiral take into the TVA underground where the time keepers are, and showing that they're robots and stuff. And then we go to um, the void place, pretty much where Loki fell after he was pruned, uh, and then or prawned or whatever. I don't know how to say that. And then so they tell him like we have to go. This cloud thing shows up. This huge cloud. It looks like a bear or a wolf. It's pretty much like this thing that kills them. And they're running away from it. That was pretty cool. Great way to start the it was probably my favorite way to start the show. And then we go back to Sylvie interrogating. I forget the lady's name. The one in charge of all the TVA, like the boss or some sort of commander. Uh, I didn't trust her. She's trying to get information out of her. You know, we go back to the Loki's going. They agree to help out him, our Loki. Um, it's cool because you they kind of explain all those. You even find out the alligators are Loki. And this is a really trippy episode, actually, a really cool episode. They find their bunker, and so then we go back to Sylvie and the lady are talking about where I think all the variants go, and so, the Sylvie tries to do a double cross on her, and gets her caught, but it doesn't work out. Sylvie basically prawns herself, so she disappears, and then she goes to the Loki world. We go back to Loki and his other Loki variants, um, and so they're just like explaining their backgrounds and all that. And it's a very interesting scene, even though it's not like an action scene. I actually really enjoy them just talking and their banter. I like the old classic comic book Loki a lot. It's really cool. Sylvie wakes up in a van that purple cloud's coming after her, which is I still don't understand what that is. But you then we get I think his name is Morbius. Is it? I think is Morbius. Owen Wilson's character shows up, and I'm like, I made me so happy. I'm like, yes. And then we go back to and he saves Sylvie from the cloud thing, and then so then we find out that there's another Loki, just like Tom Hiddleston's Loki, which is like, oh, but this one's like still evil, and it's like, okay, so there's more that look exactly like him, and that's interesting. And then we have them all fight, which is just really cool because it totally reminded me of like a Comic Con kind of thing, and then we have the old classic Loki talking to Tom Hiddleston Loki and the kid Loki get out and they're working together. Um, Sylvie tells Owen Wilson's character that she could enchant the cloud. She has to go back, and so they head back. Um, Loki's just pretty much saying we could kill this thing. They try it out. I don't. I think they bring some soldiers or something, and they try fighting it. Basically, to test how the thing works, and the soldiers like die by this cloud thing. It just consumes them, and so Loki's like, nah, let's just figure this out. Think about it. It was funny, and then we go at the TVA. They're interrogating the one hunter woman for letting Sylvie get away. Um, and then we go back to Loki and the old classic Loki and Melissa's character having, or no, like yeah, old classic Loki and young Loki having a conversation with Wilson's character. And outside, Sylvie and Tom Hiddleston Loki are talking, and really just these two, this actor and this actress are really just showing off their acting ability. It really was a beautiful moment for me. I actually liked it. It's very touching and actually really beautiful. Just the performances were very believable. Believable. They have good chemistry, really strong chemistry, and so then they get ready to go. Um, you know, the Owen Wilson's character says goodbye. Tom Hiddleston's Loki, gives him a hug instead of a handshake, which I just thought was so sweet. And then they go off to fight this cloud thing. This scene was really good. I like the scene. Uh, Loki has to distract it, and it doesn't really distract it. It goes out to Sylvie, Sylvie. And then though classic comic book Loki pretty much steps in and recreates a entire city, and which was just amazing. The actor's a really good actor. I really liked his performance. And then they give them a distraction, and then Sylvie and Thomas Loki basically work together and to enchant it, and it works. They stop this cloud creature, and then a door, or like almost part in the Red Sea, some Moses shit happens, and then a gate opens up, and then there's a castle, and there's like a nebula in the background. And it was just like, and then that's where it ends. And I don't know if it has. Oh, yeah, it didn't have any after credit scene, but yeah, I really liked the episode. I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. I thought it was really Twilight Zone, very Doctor Who like. Uh, let's see if they actually have like the writers and everything. If there's any info. Nah, I don't think they do. But yeah. So it was really fun. I really like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you don't like it, if you like the show, if you don't like the show, I really want to know. And like, it definitely helps out with the algorithm and everything. And as always, please subscribe. It helps so much. Thank you guys for stopping here. May the force be with you. Peace.